The earliest known examples of cave art were created about 16,000 years ago in the Altamira caves in northern Spain. The primitive hunters that created these images used the stone walls of their caves as their canvas, leaving images of the things they considered most important. As evolution progressed, civilizations in the area began to leave their records not on stone but in stone. When the invading Roman armies conquered the Iberian Peninsula, they brought with them a network of roads, bridges, buildings, and great soaring aqueducts. Architectural and engineering marvels, all created in stone. 5 centuries later, restless Moors from Africa would replace the Romans, leaving in their wake elaborate citadels and palaces. Unable to finish the job of conquering the entire peninsula, however, the Moors had to contend with the huge towering fortresses built by the Christians during the great battles between the Crescent and the Cross. Finally, with the reconquest complete, one generation of stone carvers would pick up where another left off during the centuries that produced some of the greatest architectural works of stone ever built, the soaring Gothic cathedrals of the Middle Ages. Journey back in time and witness the history of Spain as it is written in the legends and living stone of castles, cathedrals, and Roman ruins. These stone bulls were created by the Celtic Iberians, loosely grouped tribes whose most significant achievement was their use of iron tools. The bulls served at least 2 purposes, utilitarian and symbolic. They were practical, often positioned in places that would mark ideal grazing ground for their cattle or define territorial ownership. In other circumstances, they were used symbolically in religious ceremonies as objects of sacred veneration. The iron blades of the Celts were no match for the Roman steel. The Iberian Peninsula was rapidly transformed by a culture far more advanced than anything seen before. A limestone hill that rises 1,000 meters above the sea in southern Spain. Not only was it good grazing land, it was also the highest point of land in the area, providing strategic advantage and visual dominance over the surrounding territory, important considerations for early inhabitants. Prehistoric remains have been found here, but these ruins are evidence of a far more advanced culture that swept across the Iberian Peninsula around the time of Christ. Theirs was a culture of civil life and knowledge in the areas of architecture and engineering. They brought the first roads into the area and with them bridges, buildings, and waterworks. They were the Romans. The land they conquered became known as Hispania, and evidence of their presence is still visible today.